So this is how you can introduce Melanie Martinez to your parents. So the first thing you should do is casually bring Melanie in a conversation. You don't need to dive into her music right away. Just mention her in a normal way. For example, say something like,
Hey, I've been listening to this artist, Melanie Martinez. She got some really interesting stuff. Play your song, and song.
and they could like be alright with that. This way you're not throwing them like into the deep end. You're just giving them a little heads up without making it a big deal. It's just a laid back way to get the conversation started. It's like obviously not a must to do a deep dive into every song, but it's definitely a good idea to have basic understanding of some of the song's lyrics before you play them. Some of Melanie Martinez's songs deal with sensitive and mature topics that might be a little jarring if you're not prepared. For example, with Tag You it deals with some dark themes, including kidnapping and others about like other stuff that people may not be comfortable with. So it may not be the best idea to play it to your parents until you're sure they're ready, like to listen to them. Knowing the song's meaning will help you avoid those awkward moments when they may ask, like, wait, what's that about? It's all about being prepared and picking the right tracks at the same time. So once you brought her up, you can start playing her music to them, but ease them into it. Pick songs that are less intense, like Mad Hatter, Avoid and Pity Party. These tracks have no swearing or anything too inappropriate in them. So playing songs like these give your parents a chance to get a feel for herself without being hit with anything too strange or inappropriate right off the bat. It's also a good way to set the tone and let them get used to a aesthetic. Plus, these songs are kind of unique and like catchy but still safe for the most part. So once your parents are used to the easier songs, you can start showing them tracks that have a little bit more depth. These could be songs with some light swimming or deeper meanings, but nothing too like controversial. Keep in mind that Melanie Martinez's lyrics touch on some pretty heavy topics like EDs, bullying, and mental health issues. So you don't want to rush into those unless you're sure your parents will be comfortable and okay with it. Take your time to build up to the more serious tracks and maybe like try some songs like Nurse's Office or The Bakery first because they have light swearing in and but it's not inappropriate. When it comes to merch, don't rush them into asking for it right after you tell them about the singer. Wait a few months, for example, like 5 months after you shown them her music before bringing it up. Start small with something simple like a Crybaby t-shirt or a vinyl record or CD if you have a player for those, because that's a great way to introduce your parents to her more physical and usable merch. If you're not sure about the whole Portals merch and aesthetic yet, which might be a little too weird for some parents, avoid those for now. If they seem okay with the simpler items, then you can introduce to more unique merch later on. It's a good idea to test waters before going all in, of course. Throughout this whole process, it's important to be mindful of your parents' views and comfort levels. Not every parent will be okay with all of Melanie Martinez's themes or the unique merch designs, so it's best to gauge their reactions as you go. It is in fun with the music and the simpler merch. You can start showing them the more unique items, like the portals era, but obviously be prepared because not everyone will get the portals aesthetic right away, and some designs might even freak them out a little. If not into it, don't push it too hard. You don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. If they're cool with the merch, you can start showing them other things you like, but make sure it's budget friendly. Some Melanie Martinez's merch can get pretty expensive, especially the rare items like the cranberry perfume or any perfumes at that matter, or some limited edition vinyls. So you might want to be mindful of that too. So, if you're unsure about anything or have some more questions, do not hesitate to ask and drop them into the comments. And I'll respond with an answer, like a comment, or I could make a video if there's if I need to go more in depth with it. I upload a lot on YouTube Shorts and sometimes on normal videos. So if you enjoy Melanie Martinez and want to see more, make sure to subscribe to my channel because you can get daily, well, not daily, but like weekly updates about her. So thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.